It's recording.
How we doing?
Not bad. What do you want to do? Now you want to
I'd rather contact Ross and Liddell and try and get this dispute. What did they say I phoned you?
No, they confirmed you spoke to the property manager. I thought it was fine, there's no dispute.
So why did they not send out what he said?
According to them, they have sent it out.
Was that the same how I've not received anything through this though?
And I know what Chris is saying. All I need to do is...
In all likelihood, see if you come in, that applies to you.
If you can't accept it, it's good.
What I'm saying is, I've got a warrant that's like open shut and fast policies. The sheriff at Hampton's given me this warrant to do that.
Yeah, that's a sheriff, that's not really a clerk. That's not a clerk of courts. The letter you've got hasn't.
Sheriff.
Sheriff.
No, Mum.
No, just leave it down.
All I need to do is 5 minutes. You know, 5 minutes of taking it. I can get in 5 minutes.
That
Pretty straightforward. And all likelihood I'm not going to do it anyway, because you've got to go left with so many assets.
It's only if I consent, mate. It's only if I consent, and I don't consent.
What I'm saying is, I've got authority to shut
I've got the authority to say I don't consent to what you're doing. Is it a law? Is it a what is it? Tell me the law.
The law.
Uh-huh.
The sheriff has given me authority to shut all fast places.
Right. Under what?
Under the Veterinary and Tax Consultant.
Right, that's an act. It's an act. It's CC Acts and Statutes. Common law.
Taylor, what's happening? Phone call up in the back.
I don't need to consent. See all your statutes and acts. I don't need to consent to any of them if I'm not governed. As long as it's not a criminal offence. This is a civil case.
Exactly.
Right, and you're saying that I've already missed my day in court. I never received no paperwork to go to court, or I would have went to court and I would have explained this to the judge, and I would have went to every other course in the block and I would have got them as witnesses to tell them about Ross and Liddell, because it's absolutely ridiculous how some company can employ you to come out and think you've got the right to come through my house because I think your paperwork's fraudulent.
Would you say that to a sheriff?
Yep. I'd stand in a court myself and I would say it to the sheriff.
How do you think he'd react? If you tried to tell him his paper's fraudulent, the sheriff would take that lightly?
Well, we'll see.
Depends whether he's been hired in a private, Chris.
Hopefully I'll get my day.
It'll depend whether he's been privately hired or whether he's standing on his oath.
You know what I mean? Because if he's not going to stand in his oath, basically he's in breach of my fucking, sorry for swearing, my common law rights.
He's like him, isn't it?
do you accept?
No,
do you
but-
accept that?
I know likelihood I can't,
Right.
likelihood I'm not going to be able to get the sales for tax bill anyway.
I need to consent to it,
Aye.
right? And for me to say, aye, come on in, that's me consenting. So basically I'm just letting you do what you want. I don't think so. I need to say, but I need to say I don't consent to it.
Right, a scenario, Chris, right, see if I turned up here with police and a locksmith, I've got authority to force entry to that property.
If you do that, every single person that steps over that line, hopefully I can sue them in a common law court of law. Totally, it is entirely
That's why
up
I've
to
got a warrant to the court.
you.
That's
Right?
what I'm saying is, I'm a court officer, I've got a warrant to the sheriff to do what I've got to do, Chris. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I've got authority what's to do that.
You do
That's
what
I'm
you
saying,
need to
it's
do.
easy thing
You
to
do what you need to do and I'll do what I need to do.
Aye, the easiest thing is, just stop in, just
Aye, that's easy, but that's why this society's in this kind of state as it is.
I'm not into politics.
Well, I'm into well, everything sort of runs politics.
I'm not into politics. I'm
That's-
not going to start, you know...
I'm not really into going into bullying people out of their stuff or intimidating people.
I'm not here to intimidate
You're intimidating me. I'm feeling intimidated right now. That's why I'm sort of getting my back up a wee bit, because I feel threatened by you.
I'm not here to intimidate anybody or antagonise anybody. I've got my job to do.
Yeah, but that's a child as well. I mean, come
I
on.
feel threatened.
You don't get any
Right.
standards.
Well, how would you like it? How would you like it if people
Somebody
started
coming in
coming
and
to
that's
your
your
house saying,
child?
you, this, and we've got the right to come into your house? How would you like it scenario?
What do you mean, how you
Would you
How
just
would
open
you
the
like
door
it?
and let them in?
Imagine somebody just came up with a bill, right, and says you need to pay that, and they've got the powers to go to a bailiffs.
I'd have objected to it.
What, when you had your day in court?
Yeah.
But what happens if you never get your paperwork to go to
They're
court?
saying you did.
Aye, well, they're saying,
you did. You've had plenty of opportunity, Chris. I spoke to you numerous times
Aye.
to recall the DQ back.
no,
in
it's
the
every
court.
year they do this.
Aye.
It's
So
every
why
year.
you never defended it?
Because you've got 30 days to defend it, and you've never actually...
How many going to hold that till the station's
Well,
done?
I'm going to go down that. I'm going to go down that road. See the next chance I get to go into court to do with Ross and Liddell. I spoke to you about this before.
You've got a DQ anything.
Well, I'll try and do that.
You've got a DQ anything.
I'm going to try and do that. And I'm going to push for damages against these people.
You've got a DQ. No, you're not here to intimidate.
No, what's the matter?
If you look at my credit rating, is perfect apart from this one mob. And it's because I've got a dispute with them. I don't see why I should just turn around and pay all this money. Difference if they were actually doing something. They're doing nothing.
You see, you're on the speed one. way to do it is not to,
To let you in and make it easier?
sorry?
To let you in and make it easier on yourself?
Anne-Marie, sorry.
I'm talking about defending action.
I'm just saying I can't consent. I know you've got stuff to do. You've got what you need to do, and I've got what I need to do. And what I need to do is not consent. I don't consent to what you're doing. I don't consent to your statutes and your acts and stuff like that because common law supersedes it.
You see that shit before you left you a court, Chris.
I
You
know.
went, left you a court.
That's the thing. That's the thing, and that's why it doesn't matter if he laughs at me because he's ridiculing himself. He's ridiculing himself by laughing at me. I've got a just argument here. As
You've got to sheriff.
that's fine.
Talk to
That's
sheriff.
fine.
You're not talking to somebody
I'm
who-
talking to a human being. I'm talking to a human being. I'm a human being. And what? We're all human beings, so because he's a sheriff, he's above me. I have to look up to him.
Yes, calm
I don't
down.
think so.
Yes.
You're going into his court and you're going to start telling him
Aye,
you
well,
don't consent and that supersedes
that's-
what you're basically telling me.
that's what I believe.
Well, that's
So
what-
I'm not
that's your
going
belief.
to go
That's
into
your
court
belief.
and lie.
What
I'm
you're
going to
saying
go in.
is That's your belief, Chris.
You better believe
That's
it.
your belief.
You better
What
believe
you're
it.
saying is, I've got a law, so I believe in this.
Right?
That's your belief.
Aye, cause that pays your wages and it feeds your children.
To my reasons.
Well, does it not?
So, all I've got
So
to
if
do
you don't do your job, you still get your wages.
I'm not listening to reasons, but I think you're
Aye, but if you don't do your job,
Aye. It's like, well,
I bet you're.
Right, so, listen, if you're in 2 minutes, and that's...
Why don't you stop asking the same question over and over again? I don't consent to letting you in.
All I would say is, with the authority that's supposed to shut down fast places, that's all I can
Do what you need to do, I'll be charging them.
Sorry, I'm sorry you feel that way.
So I'm really sorry I'm in this predicament with Ross and Liddell, but I didn't sign up for any contract with Ross and Liddell in the first place. Well, I'll probably see you real soon and I'll see you again next year and the year after this and the year after this, know what I mean?
Right, okay, leave it with me.
Right. And see when the guy comes to put a drill through my door, I don't know, I might, what happens if a child standing in front of that door? What? Well, I think you need to do a risk assessment before you do anything. I think you should. I think maybe you should get Mr. Muir, Mr. Alan Muir to give me a phone. I'm making you aware that I don't consent to any of your laws or acts and your false information. I know you keep telling me the same as well, we're sort of doing the subtles. Well, fucking, listen, I'm just going to say to the locksmith when he comes here, mate.